Axis Radio, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
Axis Radio, WIAX, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
Good evening, everyone. This is Senator Natalia Fernandez, and you are listening to X-Tremitiez ENT Talk Show, and we're on iAccessRadio.com.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the greatest dawn internet radio show on the planet to start the midweek off in the right way. Without any further ado, DAYVON Franklin,
Jose Rivera,
only on the X-Tremitiez
ENT
Talk Show. Our access going live worldwide. That's right. Catch us on 365 live. That's right. Our Access Radio can be seen on your Roku TV, Fire Stick, Apple TV. If you got a cracked Fire Stick, if you got a Roku, if even you have a cell phone that has the capability to have something called TuneIn Radio app, as well as any other app that has the capability of bouncing off a satellite, we are there. These two fly guys way up in the sky. DAYVON Franklin,
Jose Rivera,
here to give you the best updates and current events to you live worldwide right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, it is the time for the jury to give their decision on Agent Orange. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Donald Trump is now facing the funk to see if he wins or loses. Then after that, you still have to go down to Georgia and face those charges, which here in New York and Georgia are state. So best believe that the jury's going to think real hard and long about their future, because these two states are the battlegrounds that will hopefully, for many people, deter Donald Trump from running for another bid at the presidency. But, you know, they're stuck with Joe Biden, who half the time people are saying he doesn't even know what he's talking about. He's not cognizant of the issues that are brought up at hand. You know, meaning like the college campuses, the universities, where all the protests and the funding of the ongoing wars that continue to occur on other nations, right? Yeah. And how we are directly affected because here at home we can't even address the issues of housing, crime, education, FDA, FCC. We got planes with doors falling apart, people flying out of planes. We have people speaking about, getting viruses from foods that they're eating. We also have individuals that, ironically, and I say this again, another week I'm saying it, there hasn't been a school shooting ever since that first couple got convicted on behalf of their child. Think about it. It's been 4 months already. Hasn't been one case after those parents were convicted of a school shooting. Now what you're hearing is the Poppy Diddy Pop issues that people are being, what is it called? When they pull the wool over your eyes, they're distracting them, right? They're distracting the world from the real issues. They're using a figurehead, just like, over time, there's always some big story to distract you from the real issues at hand.
Right.
Like, where are we right now with the deficit? Let's ask those questions. How is it that, Donald Trump is continuing to rock the ratings when he's a criminal in this? Before, when he had The Apprentice, he was killing with all his other shows. He's just murdering with this court case.
He's rocking. He's rocking, and it's because nobody is enthused with the other individual that is currently in office. You know what I'm saying? Bottom line, if you could say all this, you know what I'm saying, about all the trials that he's going through and all the situations that's going on that is supposed to knock him in the polls, and that it's not knocking him in the polls, then it should tell you why. There's a reason why.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So, but, okay.
Exactly. And then we go back to, I wanted to speak about this last week. In the House of Representatives, 2 individuals were going at it, 2 females, right? African-American representative and a white representative. And then AOC got in between and tried to referee and stick up. But all the men in the room were so embarrassed because these women were literally speaking some jargon that the men could not understand.
Right.
To say the least, now it has empowered more women to run for office. Polls show that ever since that racist commenting that happened with the eyelashes and the beach blonde, comments that were made, more women of color, especially.
That shit was so fucking lunchroom junior high shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Even AOC was like, baby, oh baby, please. She tried to act so, like, you had to let it go right there, AOC. You had to.
I dig the personalities of it all, but I think just because it was a reaction to an action, but just the whole notion and the idea that, you know what I'm saying, that would actually be going on in that setting, just to let you know that professionalism in a lot of the workplaces has basically gone out the fucking window in a lot of instances, in a lot of cases.
Especially when the ladies ask AOC, your feelings hurt? It's not about feelings being hurt. It's about being appropriate and being representatives of a nation that is at a turmoil at this point.
Yeah.
We need positivity. We do not need more negative statements going back and forth between our political leaders. So that just goes to show you the state of the mind of the representatives in the U.S. Moving along, I don't know if people have been seeing what happened on social media. 2 individuals were playing with a beach ball, or something that looked like a medicine ball, somewhere in Puerto Rico, and then lightning struck them, the 2 individuals, and they just flatlined right there.
Wow.
People were on the beach as the rain was coming down, and they were trying to give CPR, and they was unresponsive. The fact of the matter is that if you see that there is rain, get out of the water, get off the beach. Always remember that, it's electricity, and we are made of protons and neutrons, electrons. So what am I saying? Take a battery, put it to your tongue to let you know if you got electricity running through you. And you'll find out that lightning will be attracted if you're the tallest thing in the area. Use your sense. We all got a 6th sense. If you get that little crummy feeling in your stomach about a situation that's not right, you always leave, right? Don't be an idiot and stand there and expect yourself to be some type of Marvel hero, and you're gonna stick up your fist in the air and think you're gonna have an axe come in your hand and you're gonna be the Lord of Thunder. No, what's gonna happen is you're gonna end up screaming like a thunder cat and you're gonna run. All right. So, be smart. Don't be stupid. Ask your phone. Your phone is Google's your friend. What is the weather going to be at? It looks nice now, but at 3 o'clock we might have a thunderstorm. Because in the Caribbean or anytime you go on vacation or in the summertime, these are the things that happen.
Yeah,
all right?
Yeah.
Next, I don't know if you people seen the tornadoes that's been going on in the middle of America.
Yeah.
We were speaking about this earlier, right?
Yeah. A lot of bad weather out there. Yeah. Sure.
People are losing homes that they've had for 30 years. They've lost everything. Ripped to ruddle in a matter of minutes. It's not even a chance to give them the sirens. Don't even, that's how fast these tornadoes and these weather machines are causing, right? We're always speaking about this HARP. What is the other thing called? That makes it rain, the cloud thing.
Oh, you talking about the cloud seeding?
The cloud seeding that happened in Dubai. All of a sudden, they had ice storms and it's flooded out in Dubai. Now the water's finally receding in Dubai, in the desert. That happened about 3 weeks ago. So, be careful, be mindful, watch yourself, watch others. Ladies, just because the guy with the belt got caught and the other guy that slid the girl in the neck, beware. There's a guy that tried to hurt a girl yesterday. Okay? If it wasn't for these people in the neighborhood that came out of their homes and saw the attack, this girl possibly would have gotten raped. She was getting pounded. She was able to walk away, as it shows in the media. But always carry around pepper spray, carry some type of mace. I'd rather get a ticket for having mace than to get violated or be scarred for life. And if I'm going to be scarred for life, then God darn it, I'm going to protect myself, knowing that I had a fighting chance. So ladies, please be mindful. Go to your domestic violence awareness clinics or community centers where they teach you some self-defense. And it doesn't have to be that you're going to end up like Wonder Woman, no, or Bruce Lee, no. Just know how to step side to side, how to take an appropriate stance so that you don't get thrown off your balance, how to get out of a wrist lock, simple things like that, so that you can just catch a person at a point in their body where you're able to get away. You're not going to stand there and fight a guy that's 3 times your weight, right? These are the things you got to think about. All right, the weather for the next week is looking crazy.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot warmer, more humid. After Memorial Day, that happens. But as we said, because of all the climate change that's going on, today you could be going to Orchard Beach, and then the next day you end up somewhere in New Rochelle on a lake, because the water just comes by, destroys everything, and you're floating without even knowing.
Right.
I saw a house that looked perfectly fine during the morning, and they kept the camera on this house. By 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it was floating. Just to show you how unsustainable things can be. So if you have any type of property, please look into water insurance, look into property insurance, especially in Florida. You people, I feel sorry for you. When I went down to Miami, I saw that I could see if a bad storm came, how many people would lose property. And a lot of people out there don't have insurance because Florida is just like done with it.
Right.
They're like, you're at your own risk. We get hit every year. You know what you came to.
Right.
That's their stance on that. So insure yourselves. And anybody that doesn't have a license or has a license, check your license. Have I not been saying it? Did not Big Al put it up on the screen a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah.
People are driving around with suspended license and don't know because they did not meet the deadline of doing the vision test. When you do the vision test, it actually is an upgrade. Then you get a new license with a hologram on it,
Right.
which shows that you are updated. If you don't have that hologram on your license, I implore you to contact your nearest DMV before they tell you have a license that's suspended and you have to do the whole process again.
Right.
And you don't want to take a written test. You do not want to do another driving test because now you got to pay 5-hour classes and all.
Okay.
All right. And last but not least, the people spoke yesterday downtown in Tribeca. One of the people was Robert De Niro. Speaking against Donald Trump and saying that we cannot have another 4 years of this because we will be going back into a time of darkness where everybody was fighting each other and racism was the forefront of everything. Churches were burning and skinheads were running amok. And now he's referring to himself as what Hitler referred to himself. Okay. The Hike or something like that. If a person refers to themselves as a world leader that try to kill off the rest of the planet, isn't that a problem?
Yeah.
Some food for thought, ladies and gentlemen. So, traffic, last part, everything's messed up. It's hot. If you ain't got an AC, I feel sorry for you. Pull over, get out the car, take off your clothes, drench yourself with your own sweat. I don't know. Get yourself a new AC or converter. Stop being lazy. Stop spending your money on weed because all the weed has fentanyl now anyway that you buy from the Zaza shops. We try to tell you, the education right now in New York City sucks, and it's because everybody's smoking weed and these little kids are catching contact and they think it's cool to smoke a paper with nothing in it so that they could grow up and smoke weed and be cool like everybody else. But by the time when they get old, there's going to be a different type of drug that they're going to have inserted into their skin, and then they're going to get high for 12 hours, and that's going to be the future. And that's your news.
So you're right.
All right, next we got the best part of the day that I like. My brother from another, DAYVON Franklin's going to hit us off with some picks of the week. Right after this quick commercial break that DAYVON had a song selected that he would like to air right quick. DAYVON, that song is?
We're just going to play whatever.
From overseas, you said, our friend from overseas.
Nah, whatever Al's going to play, man, play.
Okay, here we go.
Right now, let's go.
Yo, Fayette Lions, Kenna, let's go. Ooh, Trinidad, Africa, and now Nigeria.
Do what you never do, see what I never see, hear what man never talk. Do what you never do, see what I never see, hear what man never talk. Move my team, people they cap is a new life team. Too many people no go judge my scene. I saw my neck so I got my peace, Move my team, people they cap is a new life team. Too many people no go judge my scenes. I saw my neck so I got my peace, As the sun comes up, me don't say prayers. I go sweep up everything under my sleepers. Put on my motivation, I'm a real hustler. I got no destination, I'm a traveler. Forget the past things and do the next things. You don't remind me I'm new. You catch the vibing, it's quite unlikely. I'm here to catch feels and lose. Many men with many plans and many bands under my head. I pray for strength, can't comprehend what they be saying. Many men with many plans and many bands under my head. I pray for strength, can't comprehend what they be saying. Do what you never do, see what I never see, hear what man never talk. Do what you never do, see what I never see, hear what man never talk.
See them a watch my move and them a call a phone. See them see me in a California. Chatty cause them can't afford ya. So me never move alone. See them a watch my move and them a call a phone. See me shopping in a California. Chatty cause them can't afford ya. So me never move alone. All in vacation mode them a watch. All when we day out a road them a watch. My team still look good them a watch. Flights not feelings you know we not catch. All in vacation mode them a watch. My team roll out a road them a watch. You see you're not wrong my team. So you really can't judge my scene nah.
Do what you never do, see what I never see, hear what man never talk. Do what you never do, see what I never see, hear what man never talk. Move my judge my scenes. I saw my neck, so I calm my peace, calm my breathe.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Welcome back to the X-Tremitiez ENT show on iAccess Radio. And right now we're gonna get to my selects, and we're gonna start this selection off with a lady by the name of Kyla, and the song is called "Now You Know." And we got that for you on the X-Tremitiez ENT show on iAccess Radio. Let's go.
Medicated, making me feel like I can stop being my own culprit, stopping the sensation that I should just go ahead and forfeit the reality of being of good opinion, that others can look at me with indifference and just see another image of another human being. I can't blame anyone else about the fruit I can reap. It ain't a big leap. To say widespread human acceptance doesn't exist. Each day I awake, I got some choices to pick. Keep thinking of myself, or go help somebody else. Whether it's a note or a text, listening is a form of help. I've gathered myself, sending me off on a prayer to be all I can be. Praying to God for a chance to see what He's made of me. Believing He gave me a hope and a future. He ain't trying to harm me. His love is my cure. The strongholds ain't more powerful than what He can do. Transformation is the fruit.
If you don't know, now you know. Tell them don't quit.
I am chasing and want to taste, not to be disobedient, but to live out my reason. For the spirit wrapped in flesh, so my heart can relish in a space rooting for you and for me. I long to see the wall of the great city where there's no weeping. My waking dreams is where I imagine what's in store for me. When I get out of my way and just do what the word says, truth is a light to my shadows. Jesus is my healer and all powerful, so I give my all to Him. Letting Him take my soul to finish, having the Father greet me when I surrender like a prodigal child, where He forgives me with tender hands that have held me up all my life.
If you don't know,
you know, Kyla on Extremities ENT show on iAccess Radio. It's pretty cool, pretty smooth. The next record we're going to get into is straight out of Mount Vernon. We got a gentleman by the name of Rack Supreme. And he's going to bless us right here with a track called Bless the Mic on Extremities ENT show on iAccess Radio. Let's go.
Shit. I'm so wanting to miss, I be missed. I'm so wanting to miss, I be missed. Check, yeah. Let's go. I'm so wanting to miss, I be missed. Yeah, I'm so wanting to miss, I be missed. Take a passage on a journey like I'm the lift. The original can't be copied or produced, and I don't do the bishop thing to get the juice. Christ walks all in my vein, and that's the light. Supreme mathematics on point with insight. The battlefield is all that I know. Now I chill, and the son still loving his father because it's real. I can break bread with a bum until he rich, but y'all won't get my get. Keep it going. I'm out of many. I'm like a Billy Spencer, always for high for those who really feel me. The 7B hole on my face, I'm so witty, and so I built my kingdom to stand. Now with me, I'm the R to the A. Now you know why. If you made it to the end of the edge, it's time to fly. Bless the mic with the gods, 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 bless the mic with the gods.
Yes, sir. Bless the mic with the gods. That was Rack Supreme on Extremities ENT show on iAccess Radio. We're going to smooth it up a little bit, give you some R&B right quick. You know what I'm saying? We got a song by a young lady by the name of Ayana Lee. And the song is called My Idols Lied to Me. And we got that for you on Extremities ENT show on iAccess Radio. Let's go.
My idols lied to me on my own TV screen. I packed my bags, followed the path. I lost it all and I got nothing back. And turns out Hollywood's bloody, the famous are ugly. No Photoshop on this soul. I wanted the truth, but now I'm burning bruised. I'm facing all this soon, saying I'm sorry, but no, you're not. You're not sorry, saying you're sorry. But if sorry is all that you got, forget you lied. Overthinking is a bullet in the head. I often wonder if this industry is dead. You trade fame for clout. For me there's no way out. Confined in my own art, confined within your doubt. I got no question in my own mind. I found my way out to the finish line. Chosen one and I've seen every side. I know that I have a purpose. I know damn well I deserve it. I've been through hell and God knows it. I've got some scars, least I own it. Oh, just stop saying you're sorry. Oh, stop saying you're sorry. Saying you're But if sorry is all that you got, forget you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was Ayana Lee. My idols lied to me on Extremities ENT show on High Access Radio. Excuse me on that. Yes, we're gonna get into another record right here. We're gonna take it back to 914, Westchester County. We're gonna go to Yonkers, and we got a record by the Ill Affiliates, and the song's called "Ain't Nobody" on Extremities ENT show on High Access Radio. Let's go.
Ain't nobody iller than me. Got the streets going wild like gorillas and trees. Got the swag, the skills, put the illest in me. A lot of folks claiming ill, but we ill as can be. Iller MC, ain't nobody iller than me. Got the streets going wild like gorillas and trees. Yeah, swag, the skills, plus the illness in me. A lot of folks claiming ill. Iller than I ever get. I don't need no medicine. I don't give a fuck who these niggas think they better than. 10 toes down, I am 20 steps ahead of you. Can't tell me shit, son, you fucking with a veteran. I to the S, I suggest you check the lettering. Certified ill with the skills beyond measure. Hardcore, ready for war, it's no settling. If you think you got what it takes, go ahead and get it. Scratch that, due to the fact it's no telling when. I'll straight back and leave cracks in your skeleton. Whole squad hitting them hard since you development. Some cats holding their head, leaking intelligence. Rebel giant, notice the science, you out your element. Rappers getting screaming like demons in the hell again. I'ma bring the smoke like let my bullet accelerate. Running over a nigga like a stampede elephant. Killer MC, ain't nobody iller than me. Got the streets going wild like gorillas and trees. Got the swag, the skills, with the illness in me. Lot of folks claiming ill, but we ill as can be. Iller MC, ain't nobody iller than me. Got the streets going wild like gorillas and trees. Got the swag, the skills, plus the illness in me. A lot of folks claiming ill, but we ill as can be.
A lot of niggas say they ill, yo, fuck how you feel, nigga. I stay in my lane when I move through the field, feeling froggy, nigga, jump. Is that what you want? All I'ma do is dump and blow holes in your front. Take a look around you, I'm surrounded by L. I've been stopped chasing them deals, cause shit's real. I'm nice on the mic like AI with the pill. Mowing rappers down like LTE on the field. Philly, I've been ill forever, and I only get better with every endeavor. Fuck around and find out since niggas wanna know the shit. A couple dozen bullets in the clip and you can hold them shits. I'm coming for your motherfucking head. I'm ill as can be, nigga, you heard what I said. See, I don't give a fuck if you ain't betting on these. I got the streets going wild like gorillas and trees.
Iller MC, ain't nobody iller than me. Got the streets going wild like gorillas and trees. Got the swag, the skills, with the illness in me. Lot of folks claiming ill, but we ill as can be. Iller MC, ain't nobody iller than me. Got the streets going wild like gorillas and trees. Got the swag, the skills, plus the illness in me. A lot of folks claiming ill, but we ill as can be.
Shit.
Ain't nobody iller than me.
Okay,
like gorillas in the game and time. Plus the illness
niggas already know what it is.
But we ill as can be. Ain't
niggas
nobody iller than me.
Shit.
Like gorillas
they don't
trees.
walk that ill shit.
Plus the illness in me.
Yes, sir.
But we ill
Ain't
as can
nobody Ill Affiliates on Extremities ENT show on I Access Radio. Pretty dope, pretty dope. And the last record we're gonna get into today is gonna be Mac the Don. Nothing You Can Do. We got that for you right here on Extremities ENT show on I Access Radio. Let's go.
Yeah. Y'all thought y'all was gonna get with me? Ain't nothing you can do about it. Ain't nothing you can do about it. You see the drip, the ill whip, the fly crib, and my fly chick. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Drop a hit, got rich, and it's making your groupie ass sick. Ain't nothing you can do about it. The rain on the top was short like Mexicans as I cop more condos, cars, and necklaces. Remembering no one was listening, drop sickening. Now they sick of M, it's the bitch in them. Bickering like a bitch you need, picking them. Ever rated all in they back pussy, lithium. So back up, but I'll slap in the clip and then gently walk up to my fold and John Wicking them, hitting them. You and your man, your whole clicking them, kicking them, organs and limbs, the slug ripping them, triple them. You understand the ill shit you in? If I go back to Hollis and get tricking them, killing them with your funk, cause all rust, that's green clutch, the core death, the raw plush. So fuck you, you're crushed too, you know you doubt it, stupid bitch. Ain't nothing you can do about it, That's you're right, it's just what it is. Y'all can't do nothing with this, Ain't nothing you can do about it. Ain't nothing you can do about it. You see the dream fly crib and my fly chick. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Drop a hit, got rich, and it's making your groupie ass sick. Ain't nothing you can do about it. For all those who slept on that, it's like all of you sleeping on nats. Hammocks, smoking K2, open haze, booze, some Henny. Grey Goose, got them all thinking they hot. Till I came through, name you, rain rude, lame bruised, and take you. Rip you down to your boxes, even take shoes. Niggas with dancing scars, face tattoos, that'll put a slug in your mom. Spray that to smash you, put the last fool in the bad mood. Fuck your whack crew, your rap group is trash too. When the track's blue, you catch new that Mac rules. I'll be a mile, you niggas. Ass tap you, smack you with the semi-paw, left a crack tooth. It's the rap duke like Remy Ma and Papoose. Offset and Cardi B, you hardly see any C's. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Yo, this is Rockboy Records. I better get with the program. Yo. Ain't nothing you can do about it. You see the drip, the ill whip, the fly crib, and my fly chick. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Drop a hit, got rich, and it's making your groupie ass sick. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Yeah. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Smacked on the fifth. You know the name, stay the same. Ain't nothing you can do about it. You see the drip, the ill whip, the fly crib, and my fly chick. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Drop a hit, got rich, and it's making your groupie ass sick. Ain't nothing you can do about it.
Nothing you could do about it. Mac Don the Fifth on Extremities ENT show on IXS Radio. Let's go, and that will conclude my segment for the day.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So what we're gonna do is for the next 8 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes, we're just gonna take video breaks, and we're gonna promote some artists, and then we're gonna come up with our guest for the evening. That's right. We have an event coming on June 1st.
Right.
That's right. It's in commemoration of the legend who has passed on, Candela, and this is a Mako-san Productions, and he will be coming on speaking about this event and all the community work that he has done and continues to provide to the neighborhood of Pelham Parkway and around of the rest of the Bronx, and his business that's out in Brooklyn, as well as his production, his music, acting,
right,
directing, choreographing, stuntman, all that.
So, yeah.
And aside from his personal life, being a dad, a husband, and a son, and a brother, because you know we do real talk radio here, and we want to get the whole person, right? And then we're gonna see what inspires him to be the, I believe it's still number 10 best fighter in the world in Taekwondo, and you know, he's come out in a lot of films that people don't even realize how significant, multi-million-dollar films, doing the stunts and all that.
Right.
You know, we'll speak more about that after this video commercial break, where we promote the artists that send us music and we are working with on a worldwide basis. Right? Anybody you want to shout out right quick?
No. Yeah, but shout out to Platinum Delivery and Down to Earth Productions, as well as Ill Affiliates and everybody, Rack Supreme, for sending in the music today. Appreciate y'all.
All right, and shout out to everybody out there that's making the world a better place at this present time, as the world is crazy.
Seville the Don, yeah.
All right, so if you want to call in, it's 347-708-0216 after the commercial break. And during the interview, we will be holding the calls. But if you want to call and get feedback and know how you could get involved in our community work and advocacy, as well as, you know, education, we are now considered an official company where we do internships, as well as referrals for social gatherings.
Right.
So I myself am a mental health clinician, as well as a substance use counselor. So, you know, we work with people that are living below the poverty line, and we help elevate, because that's what we're all about, right? We inspire to aspire, elevate to motivate a person to become their best selves. So after this commercial break, we'll come back with the one and only Michael Simmons, a.k.a. Mako-san. Only on Extremities ENT Talk Show with DAYVON Franklin.
Jose Rivera.
Let's go.
up, I see that fashion killer under 14, girl, I'm on a joke bar. Nasi Pandi Popa, looking at the time, put it in the line, something in the air, it's a magical face. Hata siski, hebu pump it again. Government cheese and the back increased. Oh yeah, wake up, time to get the paper. Oh yeah, wake up, time to get the paper. Oh yeah, wake up, time to get the paper. Oh yeah, wake up, time to get the paper. Paper, paper, paper.
Kuna kitu umetafuta miaka nenda miaka rudi, na ukawa hauipati, ukawa umekata jasho na umechoka, na saa zile umerelax ukasema haitawahi patikana, inaenda kujileta yenyewe in the mighty name of Jesus Christ.
Wake up, get the paper. Oh yeah, wake up, get the paper. Oh yeah, wake up, get the paper. Ndani ya kanina shumbukoni, sema dararara tena leo sindi home bila pesa mkononi, sema dararara cause I'm running till I get my shot, running till I get my shot, running till I get my win. Man, there is no in between. Niko pita kasa parallel zoom, kick the elephant back at the room. Rusha vumbi on a sunny afternoon. Wanna earn it and I keep it if I take it in the flip it. Niko shukli on the daily. Can't phase me, baby, this not for crazy to the point. Just gotta work this joint. Man's like blank with a buzz of need to come. Oh yeah, wake up, time to get the paper. Oh yeah, wake up, time to get the paper.
Said how girl. We're gonna make it last. We're gonna make it last. We're gonna keep it strong. We're gonna make it last. We're gonna make it long. Girl, I'm not just saying words. We're gonna be together. We gotta make it through the stormy weather. Oh, 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 oh. Say, oh, 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 oh. And I know it's true. We're gonna make it last. We're gonna make it long. We're gonna make it last. We're gonna keep it strong. Girl, I'm not just saying words. We're gonna make it last forever. We gotta make it last forever. We gotta make it through the stormy weather. We gotta make it. We gotta make it last forever. Oh, girl, I'm not just saying words. We're gonna be together. We gotta make it through the stormy weather. Oh, 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 oh. Say, oh, 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 oh. We gotta make it last forever.
Your mother is the best producer in the belt.
Oh na 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 na. Oh na 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 na. Oh na 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 na. Son llamaru, estamos ready para la rumba. Me siento fresh en la disco, el bajo retumba. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tengo muchas ganas de alcohol. Vamos para la disco, rumbemos hasta que salga el sol. Hoy nadie se queda en casa. Salgamos sin saber qué pasa. Porque si en la rumba pasó, en la rumba quedó. Hoy nadie se queda en casa. Salgamos sin saber qué pasa. Esta canción el DJ colocó y la rumba estalló. Oh, llama, llama, no.
Se formó la calentura, gozadera, que la rumba está buena y no quiero parar. Sirvan un shot de tequila, que la pista soy la quila, soy real. No paro de bailar. Mujeres bailando de falda sin vacilar. La rumba sigue encendida hasta el final. Así que dale, ven y quiebra, 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 quiebra. Que vinimos fue a disfrutar. Hoy nadie se queda en casa. Salgamos sin saber qué pasa. Porque si la rumba pasó en la... Hoy nadie se queda en casa. Salgamos sin saber qué pasa. Esta canción el DJ colocó y la rumba estalló.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Tengo muchas ganas de alcohol. Vamos pa' la disco, rumbeamos hasta que salga el sol. Hoy nadie se queda en casa. Salgamos sin saber qué pasa. Porque si en la rumba pasó, en la rumba quedó. Hoy nadie se queda en casa. Salgamos sin saber qué pasa. Esta canción el DJ colocó y la rumba estalló.
So llama, Macromi, rompiendo el billete.
Oh, you come closer, girl. Let me do the things that he don't wanna do for you. Baby, don't waste your time. You waste your time, yeah. Cause I wanna change your last name more than anything. I give you my whole life, girl. I will show you that you mean the world to me. But I got a question for ya, for ya, for ya. I'm just trying to get to know ya, know ya, know ya. If I tell you, say I love ya. If I tell you, say I need that body every day and every night, I go put no one above ya. Would you give it to me?
Say Can I be the man that you dream of always? The one to make you smile and you think of always. Till then you be the girl that you dream of always. Me I don't need another to the think of always. Oh yeah, come a little closer, closer, closer. Dance make you bust my brain. Give me the champion wine, girl, how I like it. Wanna see you bust it one time. If I tell you say I love you, no be mouth all day. Me I no go use you play. I be your superman, be your lover man. Be all you want, you don't need another man.
Girl, if I tell you say I love you, if I tell you say I need that body every day and every night, I go put no one above you. Would you give it to me? Don't take me for no maga. Don't take me for no food, darling. I will do anything for ya. Just tell me what to do, baby. Don't you take me for no maga. Don't take me for no food, darling. I will do anything for ya. Just tell me what to do, baby. Girl, you're nice, but you're so rude. Me like it cause you put me in the mood. Skin soft, anything good, good. Yeah, smell like shampoo. Yeah, bam bam move like typhoon. We heat it up like it's tofu. Now tell me what you gon' do, baby. If I tell you, say I love you. If I tell you, say I need that body every day and every night, I go put no one above you. Would you give it to me? Say yeah, yeah, yeah.
Welcome back to the Extremities ENT Talk Show with DAYVON Franklin.
Jose Rivera.
With the one and only Michael Simmons, a.k.a. Mako-san Productions.
What's good, my people? You know, shameless branding right here. Here you go. Shameless selfie video. You know how this goes.
Right.
You know? What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? What's good? Hey! It's BTS right there. Bam. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? How you guys doing today, man?
We are right, and you?
I can't complain, man. I can't complain, but we putting the business to shame. You know, we growing. We ain't playing no games.
So
working
before,
on that fame.
Before we could
we
even
ain't
get
lame.
into everything,
we
want to
our
say
thing.
we had a great moment with you last weekend. We went to something called Battle for New York.
Battle for New York City, yes, sir.
24.
Yeah.
And you was a part of helping and bringing volunteers to the event to set up and all, which was all behind the scenes type of stuff that you do for the community that people don't even know. So, you know, we want everybody to know not just the fact that you're doing an event, but what is the makeup of Michael Simmons? Who is Mako-san?
Oh man, that's biblical. It's biblical. You know, I'm not into the astrological signs, you know, as much. You know, people are like, oh, you are an Aquarius? You're a Gemini? Geminis and Aquarius are supposed to go together, but you can't go with a Leo. No, I'm not into that. Okay. You know, I'm into Jesus and God, you know. He's our Lord and Savior, and, you know, he saved me from a lot of things. And if you really read your Bible, you know, basically, it's the 12 sons of Jacob, the 12 tribes of Israel. You know, so if you were to read that in Genesis chapter 49, verse 1 through 33, you can actually know who you are. And I had a mentor, you know, shout out to Mr. G. He taught me how to read the Bible, how to take the Bible and understand it, and he showed me my blessing. And my blessing is Joseph, which is one of the 12 sons. Yeah. And Joseph has one of the longest blessings. You know, so I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but Joseph is a fruitful bowl whose branches run over the walls, but the archers have sorely grieved him and shot at him and hated him, but his bow brought in strength, for his hands were made strong by the hands of the mighty God of Jacob. And it's a very powerful blessing. You know, so in that blessing, I understood that, especially with the part with the archers, you know, we all have somebody that, you know, got to talk smack, and, you know, they see us, you know, like you guys, iAccess Radio, X-Tremitiez Entertainment. You already know y'all here doing your thing, right? And you got some people that are like, does that make sense? So in understanding that biblical blessing, you know, I was able to stay even more grounded and just understand that, you know, us right here, you know, we are exceptional chosen ones, because many are called, few are chosen, right? So we're exceptional ones that are supposed to invigorate this humongous message to the world, you know, and we do that through our bodies in the physical and our minds in the creativity and the execution. So primarily, I understood that when I was younger. You know, I second-guessed myself and overthought and analysis paralysis. But now that I'm older and wiser, I'm clear with what my purpose is. You know, and in the Bible it says, in order to receive, you got to give. So, you know, you just give without expecting the reciprocity. You know, and that's Mako-san in a nutshell. Like, I don't ask for nothing in return. You know, we understand how the world works. You know, so like, you know, the shout out to CCP. You know, Tanya Carrion, you know, Speedy, you know, I was a shadow the whole day, and the team, Mako-san, appreciate you guys for, you know, showing up. You know, we just out there and we just doing what we need to do, and we're not expecting nothing in return. You understand what I'm saying? That's higher level thinking, and you know, unfortunately a lot of people they can't comprehend that concept, you know, and they walk around like, you know, oh, I did that for you, so you should do that. No. You know, you should be following your map, your massive action plan, you know, and, you know, just execute that and everything will fall into place.
So Ruthie says amen. Shout out to
amen.
Ruthie. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh, Ruthie, amen. Sister Ruthie. Now, Rose is here with us, and her son is actually intern.
My man Tyler in the background, my Star Wars guy. And he's a film critic, so any filmmakers out there, watch out. This guy holds no punches, man. It's raw. I was looking at it, I was like, damn, like, you know how like they got Rotten Tomatoes? Yeah. You know? You know what I'm saying? I was like, that's even harsher than Rotten Tomatoes. I was like, damn. Right. I better make sure I make a good movie. Because, dang.
Yeah. Hey, Cindy Sanabria.
Hey, what's up, Cindy Sanabria?
There you
How
go.
are
We
you?
got horror film extraordinaire.
Oh
right
yeah,
there,
Cindy,
director.
yes ma'am, yes
She
ma'am.
has a event coming on, and the Taino Towers we're going to be promoting as well. That's why she's flying in.
She flying out.
Taino Towers, man. That's
So this is where we should collaborate. We're going to talk more about that.
Got you.
Doing the event and the movie that we were speaking about.
Yes, sir.
The cultural event.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be in 3 different destinations, 3 different countries.
Let's get it.
So yeah, shout out to Cindy when she's actually flying in. So we're gonna brainstorm and all to get closer. But back to a great point you made on not expecting, because we share a lot of commonalities, and one of them is having low expectations, right? Because if you don't have expectations, you won't be disappointed.
Won't be disappointed,
Right?
Not at all.
And all we do is uplift people.
Correct.
And I love my brother here because, he knows how to compartmentalize. And when he reminded me of what the term meant, I have totally forgot that because I got lost in my own nonsense. And then, that's why I love my brother, because he brings me back, he keeps me grounded, and he re-educated me on, what the fog was blinding me to, which was pretty clear. Sometimes you need that outside perspective, but without, gaining a sense of self, which in order for him to do what he did for this event, which was crazy because that was an 11-hour event in itself, besides the fact setting up, doing the event, and then breaking down for a total of damn near 24 hours with him and these students, he had to have some sort of foundation. And this is where Full Element comes in, okay? Please break that down.
Yeah, so Full Element Martial Arts, 25 years this year in July. Woo! Shout out to all of the loyal parents, present, past, and future. Without you guys, Full Element Martial Arts wouldn't be a beacon in that community. So, 25 years, started martial arts when I was, my parents needed a damn babysitter. That's really what it came down to. Let's keep it real. They're like, Negro, we got to go to work. We're going to put you into something.
Yeah.
And Mind Builders, shout out to Mind Builders program, which still exists over there on Gun Hill Road.
Ruthie says congratulations.
Oh, thank you, Ruthie. I appreciate you. Thank you. So basically, parents put us in there. First instructor was Lamar Thornton, Kashinda, us. He was Wesley Snipes' instructor. And then it was a couple of month program because it was an after school program. So I got my yellow belt with him. And then I went to train with Richard Chun, who actually trained Ralph Macchio in The Next Karate Kid. Okay. He was on 86th Street, And then couldn't afford that because in those times, we're talking about the 80s, his prices were like $125, $130, which was high end at that time. Yeah. Like look at the eyebrows, right? They're like, damn, karate $125, where? And then, I always tell the story. I got trained by somebody who wasn't real, and I got a fake 3rd degree black belt from him. Ended up going to a karate tournament. Got checked by another guy named Tony Morales. He became my instructor. And then, and then him and I, we, kind of clashed heads. We didn't get along on certain points because I wanted to do more in martial arts, and he wanted to keep me there. And then I hooked up with Shion Peter Lende on Dyckman Street and started competing nationally. Sponsored on a bunch of teams from Playmakers to the 5-5. Shout out to Shion Bolo. Team Dojo Elite, Josh Harwich, Cam Dawson. Shout out to you guys. We were sponsored by Taco Bell, so that was pretty cool. And and then trained Korean sword as well. Went to Korea, trained for about a month and a half in Korean sword. So 사랑해요 Korea. 안녕하십니까 지리문 메고산입니다. Peace. So and all of those experiences is what's kept me grounded. Okay. Competition keeps you grounded. Ain't nothing like getting punched in the face. Mike Tyson said, everybody got a plan until you get punched in the mouth, right? I've been punched in the mouth hard. Not only punched, kicked. But, it's not how hard you fall down. It's, how quick you get up, and stay focused. And martial arts has taught me stay humble, stay grounded, stay focused, persevere, push through the debacles, push through the walls, push through the barriers, You know, I've learned how to lose miserably. I've learned how to win lovely, you know. And no matter what, you know, even though you win, you got 24 hours to celebrate. After that, that celebration is over. That's it.
Fact.
Nobody cares about your first place win, your grand champion. They want to see what you're going to do next. So, you know, it's a high level of accountability. And, you know, with that, you know, I understand the Michael Jordan mentality, the Black Mamba mentality. Like, you want to be on point, you want to be the best, you got to train, you got to sacrifice. You know what I mean? I always tell my students, sacrifice comes before success in the dictionary. You know, so if, you know, you want to be the best at what you want to do.
Say it again.
Sacrifice comes before success in the dictionary. And I'll give you a quick story. We're talking about focus and discipline, right? So we have a new studio. We'll talk about that soon in Brooklyn because that's where the event's going to be at. I left my studio yesterday at, I think it was like 7 o'clock. Went to the city to go get something that I needed. Had a student of mine, Chris Payne, who's going to be one of the performers. He was an old student. I'm in Manhattan getting something. Then Chris Payne, I conversed with him, and I was like, yo, I'm going to come pick you up so we can have a good time. And I went back to the Bronx to pick him up, drove back to Brooklyn, and started cleaning the entire studio. Now, I'm one of the owners, but just because I'm the owner, it doesn't mean that I don't pick up a damn mop and a broom and clean. You don't lead from the bottom, you lead from the top. You know? So, you know, I'm showing my whole crew, yo, I'm here. Got there 9:30. Chris helped me out. He was tired, and he's younger than I am. He's like 24. I'm not gonna show my age because I'm, you know, I'm handsome. Wise, you know what I'm saying? So keep that as a secret. You know? So put him in the car. This was like around 11. Tell me how your boy Mako-san didn't leave the studio till 5:45 this morning to then get on the BQE, which was trafficked, to go get my son to take him to school on time. There's no excuses. There's no excuses, period.
Yes, sir.
You know, excuses is like a rear end. Everybody got one. It's not really real. I meant to say an a-hole, but everybody got one. You know, it's no excuses. You cut your excuses out. It's 24 hours in a day. Beyonce, Bad Bunny, Brad Pitt, Denzel Washington, all of these guys have the same 24 hours. They are successful. Why? Discipline. Discipline. And we're missing that. And I've seen it in the young guys too. So, you know, I'm grateful for my martial arts experience because most especially my losses, I mean, like, you know, I remember one time I went to, where was I? I represented the United States in the World Association Kickboxing Organization team. Shout out to Coach Don Rodriguez, who is the coach of Team Paul Mitchell Hair Products. And he allowed me to be on the team. And I remember training for that, and I fought Czechoslovakia. So WACO, it's called WACO competition, and it's like the Olympics of point karate. So I got the opportunity to go. I had 44 fights, 44 different countries I had to fight. And finally, I'm in the medal round, meaning that now I have the opportunity to go for the gold medal. And I lost to Czechoslovakia by 1 point and a technicality. And oh my God, I went to a corner and I cried because of all the work that I put into that.
Right.
You understand? And to lose by a technicality.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And it was just like heart-wrenching. But it taught me. It taught me. What it taught me was I left that fight in the hands of somebody else, and you people should not leave your lives in the hands of somebody else. It is your life. You take it, you claim it, you own it, you formulate the discipline, and you execute. Stop blaming other people. Their fault. I've got generational traumas from my mother. That's why I'm always broke. I've got generation trauma from my father. That's why I treat women wrong. No. Discipline yourself, change, hold yourself accountability because it is your fault. Whatever happens is your fault, yours, not anybody else's. So, you know, that keeps me grounded and that helps me to like just be the person that I am, you know, which is I'm dope. You know?
True story. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, but it is. Yeah, you know.
Talk to us a little bit about your studio. You got a nice studio situation.
Dayvon came into the studio with that swag. I'm taking a picture right here.
Yeah.
I'm taking a selfie right here in this studio. So this, Yeah, so we've acquired amongst the partnership. Shout out to Trails to Nature and the Driven 500, my whole crew. We acquired a studio in 481 Van Brunt Street, which is Red Hook, Brooklyn. Very historical area, in terms of import, transport in the 19th century and into the latter part of the 20th century. And the studio space is called the New Earth Museum, and primarily, it's a cultural arts center. Our primary focus there is all facets of human improvement. That's really what it's about. It's about mental growth, it's about personal development, it's about financial literacy, it's about the arts and personal growth. It's about you getting out of your shell and becoming the person that you truly are supposed to be. And that's what that studio is, the main basis of that studio, and that is the reason why it exists. And we're basically doing everything in our power to make it as such, commencing with our event, this Saturday, June 1st.
Now, that's a big place. First and foremost, to say the least, and you have it in an area that is at one time known as the drop zone for mobsters.
Yes, sir.
And now to see how it's been cleaned up, and I feel safe going out there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I remember when I was younger, I used to hang out with my friends out there, and we used to find some weird stuff. You had to climb gates and stuff just to get back. They chased out by security. But, to see the transformations is what I'm saying, and then the skyline of the Statue of Liberty, the Jersey side. DAYVON and I just sat there on the bench and we meditated, literally.
Yeah.
And we just looked at this, and we looked at each other after, and we was like, yo, bro, this was not like this. This bench probably wasn't even here.
Listen. I mean, I had a crush in Red Hook projects that I used to go see, and we would go hang out in that same area. You're right. And it's night and day now. And, it was like you had to watch your front, your back, your left, your right, because you never know what was going to happen in that area. You understand? But, thankfully, we've taken part in improving the area, and, that studio is one of those, havens now where it's going to be a beacon as well in that area. And, it's a very, very positive, serene environment. Right. And, you can literally take a walk outside and, enjoy the aesthetics, of your surroundings. So, yeah, thanks for coming, guys. I appreciate you for that. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What is the capacity? I'm sorry, what is the capacity? Because that's a big spot, right, DAYVON?
That's a huge spot.
Yeah. Our capacity is 975, give or take.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. Give or take.
Okay. What are some of the activities that you plan on, having, as in the studio, as you said, to accomplish some of the things that you was talking about just a minute ago?
Good question. So we're gonna commence with this event on Saturday. This event would be ideally This event would be ideally the first major event of that caliber, of that capacity, and we're gonna commence it with a mental health, personal growth seminar. Okay. So that's one of the events and we're looking to continue that there, having a meetup pretty much weekly there at the studio. But our first event on Saturday, June 1st, will be the mental growth, and we're going to teach you how to get out of your way. Your 5 archetypes, the conflict between your frontal cortex and your basal ganglia, the fight between your head, multitasking becoming worse than a lie, the myth of multitasking. Then we're gonna have a financial literacy seminar, which we're gonna discuss, handling your financial matters, because at this state in time, inflation is a mother, and it is real. It is extremely real, and we have a saying in the studio: if you stay ready, you don't gotta be ready. We need to stay ready, especially our Blacks and Latino cultures. We're missing it, it's missing. That's why I get irritated when my fellow Puerto Ricans, I love you guys, the Boricuas, and everything. Everybody want to sit down and complain, but nobody want to stand up and do something about it. And it goes back to piggyback what I was saying, discipline. So we're going to talk about financial literacy and ways to invest that are very, very inexpensive, but in the long run can be very lucratively financially gainful for you. So those are back-to-back seminars, and then a little networking session. Then after that, we're gonna show our film premiere there. So we're celebrating the late Candela. Rest in peace, brother. We love you to life. And it's a film called Hot Date, and it's a complete kung fu comedy film. And Candela was the star of it. He was hilarious. I can't wait for people to see it. So funny. So we're gonna premiere Candela's film, followed by a scene that we shot with an upcoming actor named Kevin Richard Best, and the scene is called Kill Your Bandai, and it's a spin-off of a character named Jeremiah from a movie that's coming out called Vendetta Wounds, which I play the lead bad guy. It's coming out on Amazon and Tubi, I think next year in March.
Okay.
And then we're gonna show a teaser trailer to a Star Wars film, because I'm a big Star Wars fan that we're doing. So, it's like about a 5-10 second teaser.
Okay.
Because that's one of our next events.
Okay.
Premiering the Star Wars event and doing a whole Star Wars event at the studio with cosplay players and all types of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then following the premiere, it'll be a post-question Q&A, because Jose Rivera is the host of it, about the films and whatnot. And I guess, the audience is going to ask us to get in our heads. And then we follow that up with an artist showcase, an open mic first. Open mic. So anybody that want to do an open mic, come through. You got to come up. The sign-up starts at 7:30, and we're going to kick off the show at 8:30. And basically, we just got sponsored by Mi Vida Visuals. Shout out to Jackie the model. She is sponsoring $100 cash prize winner and a free video shoot. You get whatever song you want, you get the whole song shot for free. Okay, you just got to pay for your traveling expenses and stuff like that. Editing and everything is free. Shooting it is free. And then after that, we have a headliner showcase, with the very best. We got Sandy C, shout out Stalin B, Mr. Good Vibes, Luna Maria, Bamboo Alokau, Chris Payne, EQ, Miguel and John Q, Hi Tariq. Oh man, I hope I'm not missing anybody, but yeah, and hosted by Jose Rivera, of course. And we have DJ Babyface, who just toured with Aventura and who was the opener for all the Aventura shows that they just did. He's on the ones and twos for the night. So, it's 420 friendly, okay? It's free food, first come, first serve at 5 o'clock. Open bar starting at 8 o'clock for first come, first serve.
Nice.
So yeah, man, so that's what we're doing. But to answer your question, we're going to have continual personal growth seminars.
Okay.
We're going to have continual financial literacy seminars.
Okay.
We're going to have continual film premieres there, continual open mic events.
Okay.
We're going to have continual things going on there.
Yes, sir.
Peace, King Tyrone.
What's up, Tyrone?
Hey,
How
what's
you
up,
doing, brother?
Tyrone? Peace, King. What's going on?
So,
man?
basically, anyone who is interested on doing something great in the city, shoot over to Brooklyn, and you're gonna have a day full of education and networking and entertainment.
Loving
and
Brooklyn right
it's
now,
gonna
boy.
be, a positive situation. It's nothing about hating on each other. If anything, it's all about motivating each other to be your best selves. All right. At the end of the day, you got to ask yourself. You got to stop, look at your life, look at what's going on around you, and ask yourself, what are we doing here? And if you're stagnant and you don't have a 5-year plan, then what are you really doing with your life?
What are we doing? Yep.
Are you really that type of person that think the world is flat when it could be round, or vice versa? Won't you go and just research that yourself? Be a discoverer. Find out things that other people always asked but never really had the answer, right? DAYVON's traveled the world. Mako's traveled the world. I've traveled, and the thing is that when you get to meet different personalities, different ethnic backgrounds, cultures, food, personalities and way of living, you get to appreciate the fact that anything south of the equator or north is different. And yes, it may seem like it's a fantasy island, but this can be a reality if you work hard at your dreams.
And work smart.
Yeah,
Work
because
smart.
people say, yeah, I want $1 million. Okay, so what are you doing to
Right, what are you
get
doing?
that?
Right.
Right? There are some people that have that gift that since childhood they already know that they want to be a doctor
Mhm,
or they
mhm.
want to be like something that they're destined for because they make their destiny, right? Speak about fruition.
So, everything starts mentally, every great thought. I remember, if you guys don't know Yanni, awesome composer, he said everything starts with a thought. Everything starts with a thought. I mean, this iPhone started with a thought. Microphone, these microphones was talking, this desk. It starts with a thought, And the challenge that we have is that we don't brain vomit. We don't brain vomit, And we don't write things down, and writing things down, journaling alleviates the mind in many different facets. Most importantly, what it does is that it gives you the space to create as well. It's like creating a movie. You are the director to your film, to your movie, to your life. But you got to create it as such. And it's not going to be created if you don't write something down. There has to be something architecturally designed so that you can follow it. I always give the example of a plane ride. When was the last time you traveled to Miami?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, let me ask you a question, Jose. And where's the last place you traveled to?
Miami on the plane.
Okay,
Yeah.
got you. Okay, so now you got online, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you typed in going to Miami, correct? Right? And then you saw the ticket flights, the airline flights. You purchased the flight, right? The flight was going where?
Miami.
To Miami, right? What airport you left out of?
Kennedy.
Kennedy, and you?
Newark.
Newark. But so you go to Kennedy, you go to Newark. When you get to Kennedy, you go to Newark. You get your ticket, and it says it's going where?
Miami.
To Miami, right? Then you get to your gate, right? After you go through the check-in, and the gate, has the words on the little screen. It said it's going where?
Miami.
Right? When you got on that plane, you were confident that it was where? Going to what?
Miami.
And when it landed, where it landed at?
Miami.
Good Lord Almighty, what the heck is going on? So you mean to tell me that you guys are intellectual enough, and I'm not talking to you particularly because you knew you were going to Miami, but the rest of you guys listening, you mean to tell me you're intellectual enough to know that you can book a flight going to a certain spot and have the confidence that it's going to land there because you bought that ticket knowing that it was going to go to that destination because you know that airline pilot has to follow a map to get to
Miami.
Right. They got to follow a map. But you yourself can't develop a map for your life?
True.
And that's fruition.
True story.
And the reason why we bring this into, the conversation is because I'm hearing this too often. And
people need to stop hearing and start listening.
There you go. And the fact of the matter is that one word that we dislike so much, can't. It's like drop the T. Can.
Mm-hmm.
Are you able to do this? Yes, I can. Don't. I hate the word don't, can't, because it's a negative connotation
Yeah, it is.
right? It's just like, it's saying that you're restricted.
Yeah. And I'm sorry.
No,
You
yeah.
know, and the thing is that, there's a lot of literature that, one of my favorite books is Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And one of my takeaways in that book was, don't say you can't afford it. The question is, ask yourself, how can you afford it? Because once you see what happens is that once you place that word in your brain, your body starts responding to it. Your body's like, okay, and you start formulating the physical gesture. It's like somebody looking at a Lamborghini.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they have that mindset, and they're like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to afford that. You've already negated yourself, to saying I can't, And I mean, listen, I don't drive a Lamborghini because I follow Leonardo DiCaprio's and Christian Bale's steps. They still drive the same car that they had before they were successful, or Warren Buffett, he drives that 88 Cadillac or whatever it is, so I follow in those footsteps, if that makes sense. But bottom line is that you can afford a Lamborghini. You are capable of it. It's just that the generational curse has just encapsulated you to think as such.
So as the mind thinks, so shall
Yes, sir.
he be.
Great book to read is Outwitting the Devil. I think I've spoken about this before. Napoleon Hill's Outwitting the Devil. Can I share really quickly? In this book, without giving everything away, the author has an interview with the devil. One of the most intriguing interviews ever. Devil, how is it that you judge people at the gates of hell? The devil responds, you will not call me the devil. You will call me your Royal Highness. And we're like, what a pompous SOB. Why should we call you Royal Highness? And the devil responds, because I control 97% of the world. And the author's like, can you elaborate? And the devil goes, you see, all human beings are born with specific ailments. And there's like 7 of them. I don't remember. They're not the 7 deadly sins, but there's 7 ailments. I think it was 7 or 6. I don't remember, because last time I read the book was like last year. And these ailments are like overanalysis, procrastination, poverty, and I forgot the other ones, you know? So then the author's like, all right, but how do they get to the gate to hell, you know? And he's like, the devil goes, I don't judge people at the gates of hell. I take them while they're walking in the flesh. I'm like, what? What do you mean? He's like, yeah, and I start with the mother and father before the child is born. And watch, you guys are going to answer this question. Watch. Watch, audience. The author goes, what do you mean? So he goes, like I said, all human beings are born with ailments. So mom has ailments, dad has ailments. They merge together, right? And the ailments, they transcend into the DNA of the child. Now, the child doesn't comprehend yet. But as the time goes on and as they become conversive, they begin to comprehend. Okay, so now what happens? The kid is 3 years old. They walk into a store. The kid is like, Mom, look, the object, it shines, it's cool. Oh my God, it talks, it does this. Can we buy it? The parents say no, because we don't have no
money.
Because we are
broke.
At that point, that ailment that was sedentary in the child commences a root. And as the years progress, when the kid turns 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, as the years progress, and the more they hear no money, broke and poor, that root expands into a tree with its branches and its leaves, and it becomes a solidified BS, belief system. And the devil goes, that is how I control people.
And if you want more information, be sure to contact Mako Sound Productions, as he gives you further stories, just like Val Kilmer, Interview with a Vampire. You can also catch Interview with the Devil. Nah, some great points, though. You know, and this is real life.
Yes, sir.
And if everyone was not to say woke, but to be educated, simply by taking a few minutes out your day to research some facts. This is not opinions. These are books, and you pull out messages from books. Mm-hmm. Many of the FBI's workings, and it was in the movie Seven, where Morgan Freeman told Brad Pitt, many of the investigations and things that happen are messages we pass each other through books. Mm-hmm. Many of these people that are authors of these books, like Danielle and all that, they're all people that assist these agencies and are given information for their books, like special agents, you know, doing secret stuff and, you know, moving around, and all these people taking injections and all that. All that stuff is real, is just provided to you in a way that, you know, they're not telling you what's going on without telling you.
It's like a book called very powerful book, Racist Without Racism. If you haven't read that book, you guys better wake up, man. That book is very powerful because it talks about Jim Crow laws and how they were established. And if you guys don't understand what Jim Crow laws is, it's primarily the law that doesn't allow African Americans or any cultures other than the European culture to purchase a home. And what it was that they weren't gonna, like, if you know there was a Caucasian man here saying you can't buy. No, they didn't tell it to you specifically like that. You know, contact. You know, human to human. It's written in the wording of the paragraphs. But if you don't read these paragraphs, you won't understand how to operate and maneuver the system. You know, that's why we have to educate. You have to challenge everything. You got to challenge it. And the only way you challenge it is by reading. Reading, I mean, remember back in the days, reading is fundamental. They weren't lying. They weren't lying. I mean, it's the truth. You got to read, you know, you got to read. And, you know, what I'm saying is that we really don't, I mean, we can go into that too, because we're losing that quality, you know, those values and whatnot. Parents right now, the tablet has all the answers to the question. Now, listen, don't get me wrong. You know, if you're reading if you're reading books off the tablet one, that's great. I'm kind of old school. I like the crisp page, and I want to highlight and notes and write in my notes and stuff like that. And we're losing that. We're losing that basis and that concept. That's why these children now are getting even more lost and becoming more lazier. You know, I mean, they're not built like us. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we roll up our sleeves. I mean, 5:45 in the morning, ladies and gentlemen. I got to my studio at 9:30 last night. Tonight, I don't think I'm gonna leave that late because we did a lot of cleaning. But right after this, I'm in my car to Brooklyn again to go finish the finite details for the event on Saturday. That's hustling. But, you know, that's The Laws of Success by Napoleon Hill. You know, that's The 4-Hour Work Week by Timothy Ferriss. You know, that's Awaken the Giant Within by Tony Robbins. That's Money Master the Game by Tony Robbins. That's Relentless by Grover. You know, that was Michael Jordan's coach. Coach or something like that, you know? You know, those are the books that, for me, that's why I'm so antsy. I'm like this, because I'm like, I got this information in my head, and it's like, I got to do something with it. Got to. It's important, you know? Another thing is you need a good partner, too. If you guys are in a relationship, partners can make you old or they can make you feel young. You understand? But we'll talk about that another time, too, you know? But it's your circle. Yeah. Iron sharpens iron. You know? That's why Jose and I, you know, and this is straight talk, DAYVON, we know each other by like this. You know, and no disrespect, you know, you my boy, Jose is my brother. You understand? Like, this dude, we've shared the battlegrounds together. You understand? You know? And but we keep our iron sharp.
But what I appreciate most is that every time we converse, it's not a 5-minute conversation, right?
No, sir.
We go into depth, and then we analyze situations. Sometimes I find out that we return to some old conversations, right?
Yes, sir.
And we review points that we missed, or we capitalize on where we left off. And then at the end of the day, we see what's healthy for us and what doesn't really matter.
Of course.
And that's what I love about, you know, interacting with Mike, because he lets his guard down like I do. We're both vulnerable because we know how to protect each other in a private setting. Whereas, you ever been with people in a room, a bunch of friends, and like that one person looks at you and you're like, oh my God, that person really doesn't like me. They're only tolerating me because of the friendship I have with that other person.
Yep.
Yep. So you're not. We've all been through it.
Yes, sir.
But when you have someone that is solid, and you know that if you go somewhere, and shout out to Buju, we went to one time years ago. That's why she's my love right now to this day. It was me and her, and she didn't run on me. It was like 15 dudes ready to pound me out. I had boys that ran on me. I've been pounded out when I was a kid. This one woman was like, went back to back with me, and I said, and she's white too? Oh, shit.
Rare. That's cool.
And, you know, going on 20 years later, still holding my back.
And those are the friendships that are forged. You know what I mean? Those are forged friendships that stand the test of time, and you really won't know who your friends are until time passes. Time is everything. And you see it. You see in time, you see the trueness of the true nature of things. You know, so, you know, iron sharpens iron. When you're around, you know, high accountability people, then, you know, there's no excuses for you to fail.
There's only, you see this right here? Mike always tells me this. Tell him about this, Mike.
Yeah, if you have more friends than these fingers, you're a liar, okay? But it's an exercise that I'll do at the Personal Growth Seminar on Saturday, June 1st at 5:30. You don't want to miss it, but the 5 people constantly around, they affect you.
Well, that leads to an interesting question. What would be your definition of friend? Because everybody has a different definition of what they consider a friend.
So there's a technique that I taught Jose called compartmentalizing.
There you go.
So you've got to compartmentalize that, you know? So, you know, You got your friends that you've seen every 2 years, you know what I'm saying? And you could pick up like, you know, it was yesterday. You know, you got your friends that you're with every single day. You understand, you know, sometimes, you know, you got to place family in that friendship category. You know, but I don't want to give too much away because that's the gist of what I'm going to share on Saturday, June 1st, at our personal growth seminar at 481 Van Brunt Street in Brooklyn. So, you know, but, you know, it's compartmentalizing, basically, you know. And then another thing I'm going to speak about, too, is relationship rules. We don't have that. We really don't. You understand? And that's another deep, deep technique as well to safeguard yourself. Jose mentioned, you know, we're vulnerable. We're vulnerable with wisdom. With wisdom. Correct. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, the other thing is, God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth so we can listen more than we speak. Your words, the tongue, the tongue is powerful.
Very true, very true.
You understand?
It makes wars, right?
Of course. What's going on now? That's what's going on now. It's prominent right now, you know? But if you just listen, you can literally tell a person, like, instantaneously. All you got to do is listen. All you got to do is listen, you know? And that really helps you with, you know, so-called friends or real friends. You know what I mean? But Saturday when you come and you do the, you know, hopefully you'll be there for the seminar, you know, I'll go more in depth in that. And then, you know, I'll elaborate even more so. That's going to give you this catalytical epiphany moment. Like, oh, sweat. I didn't think of it that way. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, there's many other gurus that do it many ways, but I'm going to share my technique that has safeguarded me. You know what I mean? So, you know, yeah.
Yeah. And for those of you thinking, right now, 2 are at this table. All right? From me. So don't play with me because...
Thumbs up on that screen.
No, but to close out, I just want to say that, you know, it's a great thing to know that there are still individuals in the world who possess this kindness in their heart, because you got to have empathy to be able to do these kinds of things,
yes,
right?
Sir.
And it's the one-track-minded individuals who want to, you know, stagnate the mission, right? And quite often, you know, they are successful when they have people who are at a certain level of a mindset.
Yeah.
But when you want more for your life and you know that you're capable of being phenomenal, right? I mean, if we can go into space, then why can't we achieve things here and make the lives of others better?
Yeah.
And that's something that I always love to, you know, give you your flowers on, because whenever, and DAYVON could attest to this, when we went to the dojo, you know, with his wife, and you have different ethnic backgrounds in there. You know, Pelham Parkway is a melting pot in itself, but the fact that you deal with people that at one time you couldn't even speak to that cultural female from that ethnic background, right? And now you have this commodity where everybody comes together, and you're educating adults as well as their children,
yes, sir,
on just life.
Yeah.
All right, you don't want to be a part of my school, you don't want to stretch, you don't want to work out, that's fine. You have your reasons, but you're going to see what your kid is learning and how it's going to benefit you, and you won't have to be chasing them or getting a phone call late at night saying that they got shot or they OD'd or something like that.
Heaven forbid. Which actually, that actually happened to one of my students, unfortunately, and that's Josh, you know, Joshua Vigo, rest in peace, brother. And you know, parents, we just got to be stronger, because you know, we have to be stronger. You know, we have to have this level of sticktivity and this discipline with them. You know, I mean, all you're doing is training them for life. So, you know, if you teach them to quit, they will always be a quitter. Always, you know, but you have to be that parent that says, no, you're going to finish something. You know, we have a virtue in Taekwondo, number 4, always finish what you begin, be it large or small. You got to finish it. You understand? You start something, you finish it. You know, I mean, they got to go to school and finish preschool, junior, elementary, junior, high school, eventually go to college. You know, you got to go to work eventually, right? So it's a 9 to 5, a 10 to 4, a 7 to 3, you know, whatever, other 8, I don't know, you know. But, you know, you got to go out to work at a certain time. You got to come out at a certain time, you know. And parents, you know, you got to stop giving up on your children. Just because they complain because something's too hard, who cares? We have a saying in our school, life is unfair, especially to the weak. Life is unfair, especially to the weak. You groom a weak child, oh, life is going to destroy, it's going to punish them. So you got to teach them, you know, you got to tell them, no, you got to finish it. You got to finish it, period. You start something, you finish it. If you put them in baseball and it's a season, finish it. If you put them in football, finish it. You put them in karate, the goal is a black belt, finish it. You got to teach them to finish it. And even if they complain, no, we are committed. We're losing that. We're not committed to things anymore. There's not a lot of loyalty. We're losing that. I mean, that's what we grew up on, loyalty. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, you know, from the hood, you know, loyalty, you not loyal, whew, consequences and repercussions will bar none. You know, 124th Street, 2nd Ave, Wagner, that's where I'm from. You understand what I'm saying? You know, I'm going to go back there, but, you know, it's loyalty. Loyalty. You know, and we're losing those trends. We're losing those ethical values. Man, I remember the times where you got in trouble. Before you got to your mom's, you get like 15 ass whippings.
By your neighbors.
From the hood. You know what I'm saying? We don't got that no more. Now kids are, you know, and what happens with parents? Parents don't parent anymore. You want to be their friends, and inadvertently what happens is that now they feel like, oh, we're on the same level. No. You have to have a healthy, you have to establish a healthy fear. And notice I say healthy. Doesn't mean you take the switch and switch them all the time. But you got to take the Negro by the collar and be like, you know, I know he's not doing Bill Cosby. He said, I brought you into this world, I'll take you out. You understand what I'm saying? And you got to have that healthy feel with the parents, you know, and that's what I do with my son. My son, I just got to look at him. All I got to do is look at him. But you know what I'm grateful for? The fact that he also studies martial arts, so I get to grapple him. And does he choke me out? Yeah, I let him choke me out to build his confidence. But the Negro, no, he see me compete and see me fight people. He knows what it's about. It's a healthy fear, though. You know, I still play 1v1 on him, whether it's on PS5 or in person, and I let him win. It builds his confidence. You understand that? So I have my son's respect, but he knows it's a healthy fear where if I got to check him, I'm going to check you because you got to do the right thing. And we need to get back to that, parents. We're losing that, and we got to get back. And that's what I do in my studio.
So that's all going to be educated this Saturday. Where at and what is it again?
New Earth Museum, Mako Song Productions, affiliated with Camp Inspiration. Shout out to Norman Scott. Real Dads. Shout out to Mayan. Trails to Nature. Driven 500. Got a bunch of sponsors I got to shout out here. You know what I'm saying? Mi Vida Visuals. Jackie the Model. 481 Van Brunt Street, Brooklyn, New York. 481 Van Brunt Street, Brooklyn, New York. We start at 5 o'clock. You can sign up on eventbrite.com. You can look up Mako-san, M-A-K-O-S-A-N, and just put Candela event. You can Google it, and it'll come right up. Mako-san, M-A-K-O-S-A-N, space Candela, C-A-N-D-E-L-A, event. And you'll see it. Eventbrite is there. You sign up with a donation, okay? For the seminars and for the film premiere, we're only asking for a donation. For the open mic music thing, it's $25. But here's what we're doing. If you pay $25 and you buy the ticket, you're covered for everything. At 5 o'clock, you get free access to everything. Seminars, film premieres, open mic, headliners performance. And that's 481 Van Brunt Street, 5 o'clock. That's what's happening. I'm out of breath.
You did a great job.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, DAYVON.
Go ahead, close out.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you've seen and witnessed, one of the great minds of the Bronx, and leaders, and also GQ King.
Ooh, throwback.
That's right. And, you know, we are proud to have individuals like Mako be a pillar of the community. Thank you so much, and continue to be that beacon of light for many.
Thank you, brothers, for having me, man. Appreciate
Absolutely.
you guys.
Always.
And for you people, before Jose finishes it up, y'all can follow me on Instagram, Mako-san Pro. My karate school Instagram is Full Element. At Full Element on Instagram too as well. Website is fullelementkarate.com. You can see all my works that I've done in acting, makosanactor.com. makosanproductions.com tells you all the films that we've done. Yes. And we working. Oh, thank you, Robert De Niro. I got to work with him in a new film that's coming out on Netflix called 0 Day. So the Grandmaster Robert De Niro, thank you so much for the opportunity. And Director Leslie, who's the president of the Directors Guild Association, thank you for the principal scene. So look out for that. But yeah, get it together. Everybody, you got it. We believe in you.
And on that note, if I learned something more today than I did yesterday, it wasn't a day wasted a life.
Live love, love life, take care of each other. Peace.
God bless.
Peace.